Shameless Squad. This is an all 12 signs psychic channel download message that I actually got a couple weeks ago, and I'm really excited to share it with you. I was going to pause and kind of wait and see, but then Spirit came through with all the messages, and I actually got to finish the download today. So, for those of you that are new, what up? I'm Shamelessly Sexy Jackie here. I'm a certified sex therapist turned sexual confidence coach and psychic medium channeler, and I make videos on tarot, astrology, channeled messages for the collective here, as well as I do all 12 signs reads on my channel too, be it live tabs or underneath the videos tab if there's something that I'm inclined to do, as well as just collective messages, and I tell you a little bit more about me on my channel as well here. So Spirit came through with this message, and I have no idea who it's going to resonate for, but you're really going to like it, especially if you are someone who has just gone through it. And I don't just mean in life, but like most recently, maybe you've gone through it in love. Maybe you've gone through it with friends, family members, losing people, jobs, career settings, bosses, just whatever it might be for you personally. Spirit is coming through. And so I wanted to title this video overall, It's Your Time to Gain After Loss here, which is just so freaking beautiful, Shameless Squad, because I don't know who really needs to hear these messages, but it came through as grief and loss and ambiguous loss specifically when I got these downloads a couple weeks ago in particular, and I couldn't finish and I couldn't share it. And so Spirit, has that, stoplight and stopping and everything like that, and then kind of picking it up when they give you the green light to go. So you know how Spirit works, everything like that. And if you don't, that's okay if you don't know what I'm talking about here. But I have this note that I want to read to all of you on my phone here in particular about these energies, because they are just so real and so true coming in. And I got signs today from LinkedIn as well as angel numbers to go live with this share, because LinkedIn today I saw that a lot of people had been getting layoffs going through, whatever, people losing jobs and things of that sort, as well as it's President's Day in the United States. And so some people might have grieved the loss of maybe whom they wanted to be president, just as an example, right? Or maybe you've gone through different grief and loss and different types of things here overall. And so I got the angel numbers as well outside of that, like 110 and then 123 specifically. Those could be showing up for you, as well as 234, showing and Spirit telling you, signaling to you hey, you're on the right path. You're going through ascension during this time, and maybe even ascension symptoms as you have maybe had to grieve and lost some of these things from the past here. Hi, Chris. Chris says, hi, Jackie. Love you. Keep shining. Love all the emojis. Mwah! Love you too. Make sure to smash the subscribe button too if you are new, and hit the like button as well. We are going to go through an all 12 signs message here specifically for the Zodiac Collective. I've pulled cards, everything like that on these energies. And let's talk about the cover photo, because y'all, if you've been through it, you're about to be gaining something really big here. Some big independence, some big money, some big life cycle transition. And you know what? It's going to be freaking successful here. You got the World card underneath that. You could have Capricorn in your chart. It could have felt like maybe through Capricorn season was kind of sluggish here, but Spirit had to kind of maybe keep you in this cocoon, well rested here, in order to move forward with this brand new independence here. Hi, everybody in the chat. Thank you all for being here. And it's also 333 where I'm at right now too. So another angel number that's showing up for you that could be good for you to use during this time. You've had to remain diligent, confident, assertive, grounded, and really take things one step at a time here. And so for a lot of you, this brand new success beginning is going to be with travel. For others of you, this is a big, complete money move that is going to change and transform your life. For others of you, this is having this independence that you've never seen before, and you really were going through it, closing up some major cycles. And shut up, another wish fulfillment underneath this, Shameless Squad. Do you see this? You got the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups here. You're about to be so happy because you're about to be winning and celebrated and more here. The 9 of Cups is all about spiritually being connected, as well as emotionally being connected to your divine purpose, your soul purpose here, as well as some sort of wish fulfillment that was destined for you. Thank you all for the 3 likes. Hi, 19 in the chat here. And so this is something coming through for you specifically overall. And it could even be people across the world here supporting you or just helping you close up some major cycles and transitions here. I can see you've been really hurt, really down, really out. And Spirit has seen you show up time and time again, be really strong here overall. Hi, everybody. Hi, Trisha. Hi, Simon, watching from New Zealand. I love that. And hi, Yvonne. Thank you all for being here. And then out of my Cosmic Downloads deck here. So my deck, my channeling, we literally have alchemize this energy and situation that is being thrown at you, and you'll be sitting on your throne, boo. Hashtag royalty. And the Knight of Pentacles in the traditional tarot card deck, y'all, is royalty specifically. So Spirit wants you to claim your stake in life, claim your stake in this world, and step into something bigger here, okay? Bigger than yourself. So if there was some sort of grief and loss situation or some sort of loss that happened, talk to people about it, put it out there, share it with the world here too, because Spirit's like, hey, that's how you alchemize energy. You create from it, you manifest from it, you put it into something specifically here overall. And for a lot of you, you're going to be surrendering to your soul's path, which I think is so very beautiful here. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. And there's like this bridge here and water that's like going underneath it. So you might be inclined to get out in nature, everything like that, and really move forward, you know, with being in this energy that feels well grounded, but also like being able to flow with things downstream here and not force and not have to like swim backwards or backpedal or do anything like this specifically. So Spirit literally is wanting you to surrender to your soul's path here, wanting you to alchemize maybe crappy, crummy situations because you know you're going to be a worldly success specifically. And I love this overall. And I couldn't finish writing this download that we'll get into here on my phone for 2.5 weeks, y'all. I like just could not find the words, and Spirit came back around through today to like close it and end it, and it matches the cards so beautifully. So I'm excited to share this with you. Yes, my eyes are super blue. We don't have any makeup today. We got like some chapstick on because your girl showered and washed her hair and everything. She was just like, F the makeup. And like shamelessly sexy, it means, you know, wearing no makeup some days and going au natural. So make sure if you're in the chat, definitely like this video and comment in the chat what resonates too. But I want to tell you specifically, this download is very interesting. It was about grief and loss. So let's talk about this. So I'm going to read this a little bit. It might take me a little while, so just bear with me. It all just fits and connects so well. So what they don't tell you about grief and loss. Ambiguous loss is real. Ambiguous loss is losing things, people, or added layers of grief that comes. Ambiguous loss includes examples of divorce, losing a job, losing a home, being forced into early retirement, developmental changes when people are at different points in their life, losing friends, family members who are living, losing community, losing resources, and losing those who were once there. This can be the toughest of grief and loss compared to death and dying, and I'll tell you why. With death and dying, there's at least closure and finality with things. There are rituals, community coming together, and shared news of how this may impact people. With ambiguous loss, this is not the case, and it's rare that people know what you're actually going through or what you have been through unless you tell them the truth, which most people don't. With ambiguous loss, it can rip you up inside, leaving you with the tough choice of, do I stay or do I go? Since we can't make sense of these things as being dualistic, just this or that, yes or no, stay or go, it adds a layer of complex grief and loss, which makes us think multiplistically. The hard choice is about that is when we stay stuck in the past or current cycles, not wanting to let things, workplaces, or people go. Sometimes they all have a way of sucking us and pulling us back in, and we have the power to pull ourselves out. What we don't realize is we tend to attract those energies, and if we want to change them, we must treat ambiguous loss somewhat like a death to receive closure. This does not mean cutting off resources, things, work, or individuals, rather discussing what needs to end and what needs to begin in order to continue being in that energy, those rooms, and with those people. If things do not get worked out or on, especially if no effort is there, then you get to decide if the door stays open for that person, place, work environment, or thing. Beware. Keeping the door open for too long may allow people to think that they can come through at any point when maybe that's not true, especially if you've grieved the loss of that person, place, or resource that no longer can take up space in your life when they don't prioritize your life. This is what they don't tell you about grief and loss. We all have ambiguous loss, and a lot of people are hurting each and every day trying to figure out their way. It is not about getting over the ambiguous loss, it is about getting through it. It's about understanding how to call your power back in these situations, advocating for better circumstances, and teaching people how to care and show up for you. The fact of the matter is, people will say they care for you and then also use these vices, the word but, saying there has been other priorities to brush you off, or blow softeners, aka phrases that they try to say that minimize your feelings or experiences, such as, I've been so busy, but I've been thinking of you. The defense mechanism of rationalization, life circumstances they created to excuse their behavior, to hopefully get a free pass from you, or anything else to negate their actions. What most people won't say is, I'm sorry, I haven't been there, there's no excuse. I hope you can forgive me. Sometimes this is all people need to hear. Short, sweet, shameless, nothing else. Own your actions and inactions. Own that how you treat people like a drive through. Own that you are wrong. This happens across contexts and environments: work, home, family, friends, community, colleagues, activities, life. The shameless person apologizes. The shameful person excuses. The shameless person holds other people accountable when experiencing ambiguous loss through places, resources, and people. The shameful person takes them back immediately, not changing or integrating what they learned from the situation, taking a beat. Which do you want to be in this lifetime whenever you come across these circumstances? Take a moment and think. We never know what a person is going through. So if there is someone you care about, reach out to them when you think of them, not moments, minutes, or months later, here and now before it's too late and they close the door on you. This is what they don't tell you about grief and loss. Ambiguous loss is just as messy and just as important to talk about too. However, there's always something to gain from loss. New friendships, new jobs, new lovers, new businesses, new family, new life, new leads, new partnerships, new love. I love you. So, Shameless Squad, that was the download that I got specifically. And ambiguous loss is so messy, but sometimes we go through ambiguous loss in order to gain something so much bigger in our life that maybe we weren't even prepared for. And this is one of those things where, you might be like, wow, why did I get divorced from this person here, right? And then like maybe you completely like close yourself off to love, to dating, to another person in the future, just as an example, whatever, right? And then before you know it, you meet somebody just naturally out of the blue and you're like, wow, I'm so glad I got divorced. I closed off that relationship because now I'm able to be free, start a new one, whatever that might be, right? And sometimes ambiguous loss is not always our choice. And we also have the choice to choose how we move forward in it, how we process it, and how we take things one step at a time. And because it's so complicated in so many different areas of life, and that people are multifaceted and people have different priorities than other people, some people are just like in survival mode, and other people, like they may be thriving, but may need to kind of recognize if and when they aren't being there for that person, that coworker, that colleague, as a boss, an employer, like a supervisor, whatever. And so when you lose a lot of things, it's like spirit, unfortunately, it sucks in the moment. I'm not gonna lie, it effing sucks. But then it opens up the doors to an opportunity to gain. Think about if you've ever, lost multiple friendships. How many other friendships did you gain after that loss, right? Think about if you lost some sort of relationship and then you had a new relationship. Think about if that one was so much better for you or got you closer to this person you wanted to date. Think about if you, lost your car and you had it for like 20 years or something like that, and it still was just barely running and on its last leg here. Like, this is something where you specifically might be like, okay, that was a great car, I love that car, and now it's time for something brand new, and you get a great deal on it or you get something wonderful on it. And so, Shameless Squad, I've just been noticing that like there's a lot of loss going on just right now in the collective here. There's loss of identities, there's loss of jobs, there's loss of community, there's loss of resources, there's loss of friendships, there's loss of love. There's just so many different losses going on. And so I wanted to make this video with this download to also encourage you to like check in on your friends, your family members, your loved ones too. But I love at the end where Spirit didn't have me finish this message, because it's kind of this brand new light at the end of the tunnel, brand new beginning here, that there's always more or room for something more. There's always room for something bigger and better here, okay? So I want you to definitely pay attention to the signs. I want you to pay attention to the angel numbers. I want you to pay attention to the things in this live here that we talked about. And anytime that you feel nervous, frustrated, scared, worried, upset, like come back and watch this for comfort. If there's someone out there that you know that is maybe going through it or struggling, like just know that this is a season. There's a reason why this is happening for you, not to you, because we don't want to say victim. No, we are the creator of our reality with the divine, right? And so maybe this is something that could help them with some sort of message in this here, okay? Let's shuffle out these cards here, though. But Spirit does want you to alchemize whatever tough situation that you're going through. Maybe that's asking for someone else and someone's help, and that also matched like the download in here. Where it's like we also need to be able to where was it? Like tell people what we're going through, what the truth is, share with people, share with our communities and all that stuff as well. So let's shuffle out the cosmic downloads deck. What does my Shameless squad need to know during this time? So yeah, a lot of you are grieving family members and friends, because the card that like half flipped over was like, just because they were once your family member or friend doesn't mean you owe them. But we have, you're killing off an outdated version of yourself in order to step into a new one. Hashtag level up. And again, like I said, the grief and loss of identity is very, very real too. And you might just be kind of wondering, what is this about? What is, how are we moving forward? What is all going on here, right? And this could be like an identity within yourself, like where it could be, you know, like your career, or if you're a parent, or if you're a grandparent, or your title at your job, or changing jobs, new jobs here. This could also be your sexual identity, your gender identity. This could just be like identifiers in your life, and it's like, I don't have to be that one thing anymore, and now that I give myself permission, I get to level up here, okay? And then two others, yeah, this matches the download. Nobody's too busy to not prioritize you. If they want you in their life, their actions will show you. Hashtag don't buy excuses, okay? Which matches the download here specifically. And just because this person is older doesn't mean they're wiser. Speak your truth. One day this person may learn a lesson and be wiser because of you. Hashtag wise beyond your years, okay? So this is like the energy of like someone that's older than you, because those came out together, is like saying, I'm too busy. And then they're like, it's like, oh, you can't teach an old dog new tricks kind of vibe. And so then that's why they excuse themselves for not checking like in on you, coming around for you, and really wanting to be present in your life, maybe as you've lost them. Yeah, and they may even be like exploring, they may even be like parentism here, which means like they're trying to assert their parenting privilege. Like, I've just been so busy with my kids, I've been so busy with my dogs, I've been so busy with my pets and my kids and my dogs and like the neighbors and whatever. And then it popped out with this card too. So it's like, again, if someone in your life is like a parent and they're like your friend or whatever, maybe you're dealing and struggling like with your parents during this time, this is something where don't buy that energy here, okay? Like, if they really truly love and care about you, like they'll reach out to you and not use the busy excuse. And people would rather be sick than sane. It's because it's easier to wear rose-colored glasses and be sick rather than trying to work on themselves. You see through the disguise, and Spirit wants you to stay away. And Spirit might naturally be taking some people away for you because they weren't meant to be around in your lifetime during this time. And the most important relationship you have is with yourself. Plan ways to be happy daily, be happy on purpose, and take time for pleasure, boo, okay? So I love those messages. Hi, new today. Scorpio's read was last week, so definitely check that out under the lives tab. Thank you for being here and for your support. Tell me about this level up. What does the collective need to know? Page of Cups in the reverse here. You've maybe held yourself back emotionally, creatively here. This could also have been something where you were dealing with someone or something pretty big, heavy, emotional, and feeling really sad about this. Yeah, 10 of Wands in the reverse. Leaving this major cycle here, and the Hermit card. I feel like you've kind of been healing in silence, if I'm not gonna lie to you. Virgo energy, maybe to the point of isolation here overall. And it could have been something that was really frustrating because maybe other people didn't realize what you were going through. But maybe this was also something that you're now potentially moving forward with, coming out of this in order to like show people how you've changed and grown. Yeah, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. You could have also been dealing with a hermit. Nice, a hermit. A Virgo energy. Maybe you have Virgo in your chart. But Sagittarius in the reverse here. Your ancestors and your angels and guides like wanted to protect you from these people here. And they're watching over you. They're watching over the things that you have tangibly, your items. Yeah, and King of Wands, even traveling from like distances here, okay? This is something where I feel like you had to hold back your energy from other people here, and it was for a purpose. Yeah, and for a lot of you, this could have been with mother or family members. Does not have to be. This could be because you have been pregnant, does not have to be. They're telling me miscarriage. That's a type of ambiguous loss. I'm so sorry if that was you and maybe you're trying again to get pregnant here overall. But a lot of you have also been like trying to level up and have these very material gains, like in regards of like wealth and creative wealth. And you're creating that for yourself in this level up energy, which I love. Tell me about, don't buy this excuse. Nobody's too busy. What is this? Some of Cups in the upright. Pay attention to your dreams. Spirit's gonna like expose this person. Yeah, sunlight exposed literally in the upright. Could be a Leo here. This person may also have some delusional thinking patterns here, but you've also maybe learned some of this lesson, some of you, and you're like, yeah, I'm not buying that excuse. It's an excuse here, and I've heard people say it, and why do they just get it? Yeah, and Five of Wands. It's frustrating for you because it's like, why do you just get to say you're busy when I'm going through something in life, but I don't get to say the same thing here? Yeah, Judgment in the reverse. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, but I feel like you're really sick and over these people. Five of Swords in the reverse. These gossipers, these manipulators here, maybe just using their children again, and you're like creating better relationships elsewhere with other people. More loyal friendships, and even for some of you, this is like more loyal work opportunities, better relationships in a working environment, not being around people who judged you, shamed you, or couldn't come around to actually help you out. And so that's why you had to kind of leave here. And that could have been something where Spirit like shined a light on you, say, hey, this was not the right work environment for you anyway here. You're so wise, okay? Your independence, your love, the words that you speak, and your spiritual alignment is something that people are threatened by during this time here. This card clarified wise beyond your years here, and some people may not like it. They wish they could be as talented as you, as what you are at or in life, from working from a heart-centered space. And it's kind of like, I made a short, and it was all about when you become more enlightened, they become more threatened, because these people realize they can't like use you and abuse you anymore here specifically. They can't use your energies, and you literally are going through this glow up, level up energy. So second confirmation of this wish fulfillment coming in, of this independence. And I forgot to say this, but the number 9 came out twice at the beginning. We have 9 in the chat, and we have 9 of Cups right here. This is the year of independence, moving towards that abundance, moving towards your success and prosperity, and leaving behind the people that just kind of left you behind in the dust here, and not allowing people back in your presence so graciously. And that's the shameless truth here. Tell me about who's trying to assert their parenting privilege, okay? Justice, Libra card in the reverse, and this could also be 2 of Swords here. Okay, so someone's like blocking you here. There could be someone that did block you during Libra season, maybe on your phone or something like that, or you're just like blocking this Libra person out. And you're like, nope, I cancel, clear, delete, I X you out, I don't need it, like I'm moving on. And like you shot your shot with me and you missed, and now we can't move forward as friends because you used your kids as an excuse, or you shamed me because you legit like talked down to me as if I'm a child here, and I don't like it, and I saw through it, and I stood up for myself. Like, yeah, Hierophant could be a Taurus here because Spirit told you to. Spirit knew how important it was for you to trust your intuition with these individuals and these people. Parentism, y'all, for those of you that don't know, it's a psychological abuse weapon mechanism that people who are parents will use their children and their parenting privilege to make it seem like they can just do whatever they want to, or like as an excuse here, or to rationalize things. And here's the thing, you've dealt with this for far too long, and Spirit's bringing you a lot of bigger gains with this, like I said. And you have Taurus energy. This is also Hierophant. This could be business contracts, this could be love, this could be marriage here. This could also be you being the person that's teaching this person a lesson here. Thank you all for the 6 likes. I love you. But you are really trusting yourself in your third eye. Tell me about, who do you need to stay away from? Who does the collective need to stay away from? Knight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so this could be someone that you knew from childhood, because this is like teenage-like energy. They could be operating from like a teenage age. This could also be like an ex-lover here as well, or just someone that you just love, like even a friend here. But they like don't even follow up with you. They drop the ball on you. They don't actually make moves towards you. They could also be at a distance from you. 3 of Swords in the reverse here. I'm telling you, like, they are trying to triangulate you in situations. Could be a Leo, but this is also Spirit saying you have the strength to pull back your energies and move forward without them here, okay? This is someone who I think has hurt you 3 times and maybe triangulated you in relationships. And this is something where, like, you've went through the grief and loss work of losing this person here overall, and they didn't even want to like recognize or see or identify that they had karmic healing and patterns to do here. And you were like, I'm done with this. I gave them all the love I could here, and I'm moving on and away from this person or these people. For some of you, it's multiple. For others of you, this is like your job environment. For others of you, this is something where it's like you were too good for like this job, this work environment, and Spirit's like, no more. Like, you deserve more, okay? Yeah, it's like that energy and vibe of like the other channeled shorts, like dream bigger. Like, how do you want more if you won't dream to have more? Like, you deserve more, and Spirit sees you, and Spirit's proud of you. Let's get the top of the deck. We have, instead of facing their shadows, what did I just say here? They don't want to recognize the things that they do in life overall, and they just expect you to give them a free pass. Again, like a boss, an employer. Oh yeah, sorry, I canceled that like meeting 3 times. A friend, sorry, I haven't like gone back to you about like coffee. Or like just a lover, like, oh yeah, sorry, like, did you actually want to do a date night? Whatever. But instead of facing their shadows, they want to tear down your light, laugh at them. It's stupid. And they want to reap the rewards off your hard work after not asking what you are doing here. Do not give your energies to users who don't try to reap their own rewards. They benefit off your energy. Shh. So again, this is people that you've grieved in your life that are still living, or environments or colleagues or coworkers or exes, right? In all those forms. And they're seeing you go through this major glow up type of vibe here. And because of that, they're kind of creeping. They're kind of like creeping, spirit monitoring you, like scrolling on you, trying to get in your energy here. But I don't think don't give it to them, you know, don't give it to them, okay? Tell us about this surrender. Yeah, they're talking shit about you too. Oh, I don't mean to laugh at that, but they're talking shit about you, and that's a warning for some of you out there. What are the most important surrender messages, please? Final messages for my beautiful Shameless Squad collective here. What do we need to know? What do they need to know on my channel, Spirit? Surrender fear. Let go of this person, these people, whatever it might be, or what you are afraid of in order to move forward in life. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Yes. Surrender defensiveness, okay? Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. Try to communicate in a more empowered way. Stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response overall. Very beautiful. Yeah, it's like some of you may be afraid to maybe discuss, like they're telling me conflict, like manage conflict specifically with some sort of situation. Hi, Robin. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the 7 likes, everybody. But like they're telling me like surrender defensiveness, but also surrender fear in the fact of like you may have to manage some sort of conflict in some sort of situation, work obligation, family, friendship, relationship, whatever. But Spirit's like, it's going to be okay. Like, you're going to be really proud of yourself. You're going to celebrate yourself. You're going to get through that conversation really good. You're going to be able to, like, ground down your energies, use your self-soothers, drink your water, do whatever it is that you might need to do. and surrender denial. So make sure you know that you have to do this here, okay? Accept people and situations that are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly to make the best decision. And this is for you going on your soul's path. Again, second confirmation of this card. Overall, as I've been shuffling this out, your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment here. Alchemize these harsh energies, these harsh life cycle transitions, create from it, put it into something, do something with it, ask people for help during this time too. Yes, and surrender to receiving support and love. Polar bears might be significant to you. Allow love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. Like I said, you have a lot of new, better, loving friendships and connections here. Oh, and surrender to the magic of who you are. Leveled up you. Not letting past people back in your life, not letting past jobs back into your life, not letting past things back into your life that are not in alignment with you anymore. Okay? Because why? You're gaining. If people, persons, places, things, resources, all the things I said in that message are not adding something to your life, no more. Don't go back to it here, okay? Yes, Robin, I love that. Humbled and grateful for every lesson and blessing. Yes, every lesson is a blessing, and that's such a hard reframe to kind of learn, but it is when you reflect, when you grow, when you introspect, and you think, wow, like, I'm so glad I'm here versus where I thought I would have been a year ago or 5 years ago or whatever. But surrender to the magic to who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you're a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. You got this, Shameless Squad here, okay? Definitely like this video. Send this to a friend, especially if they've gone through a lot of loss lately. Like, this is getting something bigger, something magical, something even better here. And surrender to wonder and awe in life. Be open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder of life. This is the attitude that'll keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. We love that here, okay? Love the unicorn in the chat too. This is a very beautiful message here. There's always something to gain after loss. And even if that was like, gosh, this was a hard life lesson, there's always something to gain from that too, right? And so, Shameless Squad, I do want you to be gentle on yourself, be kind to yourself, surrender people pleasing. Don't let these people come back in, be in your energy, your life, however that might resonate for you, because you deserve to be joyous and happiest here. And that's a beautiful gain. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Include random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to joy here, okay? So if you're watching this from the replay back, let me know what resonates in the comments below. Drop me a heart, yo, or something. Help the channel grow. More reads will be back tomorrow. I know I need to just kind of rest and recharge my own energies, y'all. But I hope that you enjoyed this all 12 signs channeled message download here. And make sure, if you are new, smash the subscribe button, boo, because I would love to have you be a part of my Shameless Squad here. Look at the rosy cheeks when she channels. It happens so much, y'all. But definitely tell me in the comments below what resonates with you. And if you're a new subscriber, always say hi and turn the notification bells on too and see what other reads I have in store for you. So thank you, Robin Dennis, for all the beautiful emojis in the chat. And everyone that's watching, just know I love you. And as always, stay tuned for more and stay shameless, boo.